Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a fan of One Piece like I am, you know the Devil's Fruit can some incredible powers, but not all of them are as amazing you'd hope. Today we're diving into the top 7 worst Devil Fruit in One Piece. These Devil Fruit might leave you wondering if they're more of a curse than a blessing. So let's set sail and explore these not so great powers. Starting off a list at number 7, we have the Jacker fruit. This Paramecia type fruit eaten by Kelly Funk allows the user to transform into a jacket. Sounds weird, right? But let's break it down. The idea is that Kelly can turn into a jacket that someone else can wear, taking control of their body and enhancing their strength. While it might seem handy, but the major drawback is its independence on another person.
What the hell? Oh my god!
If Kelly doesn't have someone to wear him, he's practically useless. Imagine being in a high-stakes battle and your strategy hangs on finding a person to wear you. It's not exactly the kind of power that screams independence or creativity. Sure, there could be creative uses for it, but in the dangerous world of One Piece where you face off against pirates, marines and all sort of beasts, relying on someone else to maximize your power is a huge downside. And think about it, what if your partner gets knocked out or turns against you? You're left as a helpless jacket, at the mercy of your enemies. Definitely not the kind of scenario you'd want to find yourself in. So while the Jacker fruit has its ideal position, its heavy reliance on another person and limited direct combat utility lands it at the number 7 on our list. At number 6 of the list, we have the Kilo fruit. This fruit was eaten by Miss Valentine. Let the user change their weight from 1 to 10,000 kilograms. Let's dive into why this fruit isn't as much impressive as it might sound. At first glance, the ability to control your weight seems pretty cool. Miss Valentine can float like a feather or drop like a tons of brick. However, when you look closer, the utility of this power in combat and everyday scenarios is quite limited. The main issue is versatility. Many Devil Fruits offers a wide range of applications, but the Kilo fruit's abilities are very one-dimensional. In combat, sure, she can dodge attacks by becoming lighter or crush the opponent by increasing her weight, but beyond that, there's not much more she can do. Contrast this with something like Luffy's Gomu Gomu no Mi, which allows for countless creative uses and strategies. The Kilo fruit just doesn't measure up in terms of adaptability and creativity. Another drawback is that becoming super heavy can backfire. If she misses a target when she increases her weight, she could end up being trapped or cause damage to her allies. Plus, she has to rely on her own physical durability, which isn't guaranteed by the fruit. All in all, the Kilo fruit has its own moments, but it's ultimately too limited and risky, earning it the number 6 spot on our list. Coming in at number 5, we have the Berry fruit. The berry fruit eaten by Berry Good allows the user to transform their body into a bunch of balls. This power is useless. The concept of being able to separate your body parts into multiple pieces can sound useful at first. However, the execution is where things get problematic. The worst thing is that the parts don't possess any special abilities beyond being able to move independently. This makes him vulnerable when facing powerful opponents who can easily counter his ball form. This fruit is the worst version of Buggy's Chop fruit. Buggy can separate his body parts, which makes him immune to cutting attacks, giving him a distinct advantage. On the other side, the berry fruit doesn't offer significant defensive benefits. If one of his balls gets captured, he's in big trouble. This power is also not that effective in combat skills. So while the berry fruit provides some quirky abilities, its lack of offensive and defensive advantage places it at the number 5 on our list. Number 4 on our list is Guru fruit. The Guru fruit consumed by Buffalo allows him to rotate parts of his body like a propeller. Let's break it down why this fruit isn't as great as it might seem. Buffalo can use his propeller ability to fly and generate powerful winds. This sounds pretty useful for mobility and creating some offensive wind attacks. However, the limitations start to show when you consider the overall utility of this power. The main drawback is that his powers are highly situational while flying can be advantageous. It doesn't offer much in terms of versatility during combat. It's essentially a spinning target and any opponent with a decent aim or long range attacks can counter him easily. Compared to Marco's Tori model Phoenix, which grants some amazing abilities like flight, regeneration, offensive power, but Buffalo's abilities seems basic and limited in comparison. Also, his offensive options are quite small. Spinning really fast might generate strong winds, but it lacks the direct impact on the opponent. It's not very effective against a wide range of enemies, especially those with strong defenses or frisky movements. So, while the Guru fruit has its moments, its overall lack of versatility and effectiveness in varied combat situations places it at the number 4 on our list. This is the end of the part 1 of this series. Wait for part 2 and make sure to like and subscribe for more of these amazing scenarios. Meet you next time. Bye bye.